Of training camp, I spoke on behalf of the team and addressed the organization's position regarding, in my opinion, the most overblown story in recent NFL history.
This 2015 team will write its own book. We'll have our own chapters and our own story. And it's not about, what somebody else or some other team did or didn't do, or, whatever did or didn't happen in the past.
What'd you do that was pretty cool?
Yeah, it's just
jumping off cliffs or anything? No.
Yeah, it's been such an enjoyable off season.
That's Tom Brady talking about the turbulent offseason. The reigning Super Bowl champion New England Patriots kick off the NFL season tonight against the Pittsburgh Steelers on NBC, we should point out, with Tom Brady under center. Joining us now from outside Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts, CNBC's senior editor-at-large, Eric Chemi. Eric, good to have you with us this morning. Gosh, there's so much in the atmosphere between Deflategate, this new Don Van Natta piece out of ESPN that digs deeper into the Spygate scandal. What's the vibe going to be like in that stadium tonight?
How you doing? Good morning. Yeah, we're right here on the field at Gillette Stadium. The vibe, I think, is going to be about football today once we get started. It's already hot and humid. It feels like the start of football season. There are a lot of TV crews already. If you look at this like a business and not like a sport, obviously the Deflategate scandal seemed to be overblown, but as we saw from the ESPN piece, it was because the Spygate scandal was a little bit underblown. So this is them trying to make it up. If you look at the business of the NFL, specifically even the Patriots, ticket prices jumped up huge right after Brady's suspension was lifted. Immediately after, you could see the ticket prices jump up, and then it settled right back in because all these sellers are trying to flood the market to get rid of these tickets before today's game. So they've kind of come back to normal when you look at it overall from the last couple weeks. Looking at prices overall, they're up 3% versus last year. The Patriots are one of the top 5 teams in terms of how much you spend. So the economy for the NFL is there. The overall valuation of the league, if you add up all 32 teams, it's $46 billion. And that's up 23% from last. So it doesn't really matter about Deflategate. These guys are minting money, and it's not because of attendance. It's not because of anything else, because only matters is TV ratings, right?
Eric, what does this do to Tom Brady's brand? I mean, obviously it's strengthened him among Patriots fans. Do you think this has hurt his legacy and his brand, his ability to go out and earn money? Obviously he's doing okay, but does he take a little bit of a ding from all this?
You might say it gives him a little bit of a ding, but if you actually look at merchandise sales, for example, some of the data that we got just overnight, he has been selling jerseys at a record pace just in the last couple weeks in all 50 states. So you might say his brand is hurting, but if you actually look at transactional data, people are buying his stuff up in droves. They're buying a lot of it in the last couple of weeks.
All right, Eric Chemi, the site of the big game as they open the NFL season. You can catch the start tonight on NBC. The Pittsburgh Steelers take on the New England Patriots up in Foxborough. We were talking about the ESPN piece. To me, that was far more damning than anything I read in the Deflategate scandal. They talk about 40 games. We talked about one game against the Jets, 40 games spying, guys in the locker room from the Patriots stealing information from opposing teams.
The general counsel of the National Football League, Jeff Pash, going to Foxborough to preside over the destruction of those tapes. But I would tell you this, that first of all, Don Van Natta is a terrific reporter. Yep. That's a great piece. But the Patriots, Belichick, they will use this all during the season, us against them.